The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, and I am Marshall Astian. In the last episode, we did all there is to do here in Kakariko Village. We still haven't found the village elder yet, however we did talk to that blue-haired fella down there by the shop and gave us our next destination, which, by the way, I don't know if I showed you here on the map, is all the way over there. That's where the X is blinking, so that is our next destination. So that's where we're gonna go. But first there's one other thing that I guess I can do real quick before going over there. I really want to get rid of that smelly rotten fruit mushroom thing that we got in the forest. There's only one person that wants it, so we're gonna go there right now. Ouch. Okay, so right over here... Ooh, dodged all you guys. Nice. So right over here is the magic shop. And I guess real quick I can show you this enemy right here is a cactus. When it's dancing around, don't use your sword because that happens, you get electrocuted and you can't kill it. But what you want to do is use your boomerang on it, stun it, and then you can kill it. So that's how you go about killing those enemies. So if you talk to this witch right here, double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble, making mushroom brew I am. Oh, goodness gracious, I didn't realize I did that. Well, that's really embarrassing. I couldn't remember, I save stated, and yeah. Anyway, that really sucks. Can't believe I did that. Anyway, if you have the mushroom, which would be right there, you would talk to her and she would notice that you have the mushroom, and if you give it to her, she'll give you something good. So what you would do is you'd give her the mushroom, you would go off this screen and come back, you'd go back inside this shop right here, and right next to this lady, right where I'm standing, would be this magic powder, so you'd get it. And basically it said to sprinkle it on enemies and many other things, and that's where that's how it is right now. I really don't know. I guess I did it, and I don't really know. I'm sorry about that, but that's pretty much all you got to do. And another thing I can mention real quick is if you talk to this lady, whenever you're in the area, basically she gives you a taste of the medicine of life, which is the red one right here, and for free she'll replenish all of your life, which is really good. So that's how you get rid of the mushroom, and in exchange for that you get the magic powder. And when you sprinkle on enemies, that's what happens. However, when you do it on a cactus like this, and you still try to hit it with your sword, you still get electrocuted, but whenever you sprinkle on enemies, I guess it just changes them into funky looking things. And I never tried it on a soldier. I don't know if it works. Just for the sake of trying it, I guess I could real quick. And yeah, it doesn't do anything on the soldiers, just on other enemies. I'm gonna try it on one of these guys real quick. Okay, yeah. Oh, you still get hit no matter what, but yeah, it turns them into crazy looking things, which is cool. I never really do that. But the magic powder actually has something much more useful, which I'll show you probably in this episode actually. But anyway, in this cave is a fairy fountain that will soothe your wounds and comfort your weariness. Close your eyes and relax. And she will sprinkle fairy dust on you, and that pretty much replenishes your life as well. There are plenty of those throughout the area, throughout the world. And I'll be going to those quite often because usually I have a habit of getting hit and losing a lot of health. So yeah, it's a good thing that there's a lot of those throughout the area. Anyway, this is the X that's been marked on our map, and hopefully our journey for the Elder has ended. Who's this? I am indeed Sahasrahla. Yes, the village elder and a descendant of the 7 wise men. Oh really? Astian, I am surprised a young man like you is searching for the sword of evil's bane. Not just anyone can use that weapon. Legends say only the hero who has won the 3 pendants can wield the sword. Do you really want to find it? Yeah! Good. As a test, can you retrieve the Pendant of Courage from the East Palace? If you bring it here, I will tell you more of the legend and give you a magical artifact. Now go forward to the palace. Okay, so that is indeed the village elder that we've been looking for, at least in the last episode. So he's out here in his bunker hiding, kind of like Bin Laden. But anyway, bomb that, and you get 50 rupees, some more bombs, and another 50. So 100 total right there. That's really good. Okay, so he basically gave us our next task, and that is to go to the East Palace and get the pendant from there. It's called the Pendant of Courage. There are 3 pendants here in this world that we gotta get, and this is the first one. So anyway, up here is the palace, which isn't going to take very long, so I'll go ahead and do that here in this episode. So let's start it. Alright, so the left path here, as well as the right one over there, are both dead ends. So what you want to do is pick up the skull, flip the switch, and as you can see, both of those bridges are destroyed, so you can only go here on the center path. And in this room there are balls coming out of some passage thing right there, and there's a giant one that comes out right there, which luckily I was quick enough to get through there without it giving me too much of a problem. But before you go up there to that door, you want to cross this bridge, and in this chest is another 100 rupees, so make sure you don't forget about that, and then you can go back down and go up that through this door. Okay, normally when I play this I don't go to the right, but again, just for the sake of showing everything off, the only thing over here, there's only one item that we can get going in this right direction, and you get that by going through the top door. And I guess real quick I could show you what this magic powder does. What you want to do is sprinkle it on these things. They're anti-fairies, and when you do that, oh, that was really unfortunate. They turned into regular fairies, and what I really wanted to do there was to capture it with my net, my bug catching net, and put it in a bottle, but it was really too close to it. Anyway, in this chest is the map, and I don't think I showed you what the map looked like before. I don't know if we even had one, but this is the map. It pretty much shows you your location in the dungeon and all this other stuff. As you can see, there are darker colored blue squares and lighter colored ones. The lighter colored ones are ones that we've been in, rooms that we've already been in, and the darker ones are ones that we have not. Also, there are, if you could see, one square to my left is a orangish colored rectangular thing that indicates where the big chest is located in the dungeon. But that's all there is to get here on the right side, and usually I just don't even bother getting that. So whenever you're done there, oh yeah, and there's a big chest up there, but whenever you're done, go ahead and flip this switch and continue to the left, and you get some more of these enemies here that I really just don't like them. I don't like them at all. These damn skeletons really irritate me just because they're jumping around. And in here, more of them spawn. Usually I just like to take pots to them, it's a lot easier. But what you want to do is go ahead and kill all of them, so the doors will open up. In the chest we get the compass. Now you can pinpoint the lair of the dungeon's evil master. Whenever you open the map, usually when you get the compass, it shows you what floor and what room the boss is in. And that blinking skull on the top tells you exactly where. So right here on the second floor in the last room is where the boss is for this dungeon, and that's all the compass does. And usually in every dungeon you run across these tiles here. Astia, and it is I, Sahasrara. I can talk to you telepathically when you touch these tiles. Here's a hint. You can use the treasure hidden in this palace to defeat armored foes. And usually it's always going to be Sahasrara, and he gives you hints in the dungeon and stuff like that. Anyway, go through the door. And we're here in the big chest, but we don't have the big key, so we can't do anything about that right now. What you want to do is just keep going to the right. And when we're in here, just go ahead and flip the switch and go through this door. You could go ahead and pick up these pots if you want. Some of them might have rupees. But what you really want is in this pot, and that's the key. And then if you want, you could go ahead and catch... Ouch! Didn't see you there. Give me the rupee! You could go ahead and sprinkle some more magic powder on those anti-fairies if you want. I'm not going to bother with it right now. Okay, so in this room, the catch is basically you have to kill all of these enemies in order for those anti-fairies to get off of that pot, allowing you easier access to it. You could kind of just get hit on purpose and open that pot and get what's inside of it, but usually I just go ahead and kill every enemy. Flip on the switch and open the chest, you get the big key. Whenever you get that, just go up here and go through the door. And now we could get whatever's inside the big chest. You found the bow! You can shoot arrows until you run out. And whenever you open that, all these skeleton guys come down and their heads try and go after you. But before we go through the door, jump down here and you can get fairies readily available for you. So go ahead and get your net out if you have bottles available, and go ahead and catch a fairy and keep it in a bottle. And I have 2, so I think I'll go ahead and get another one. I'm usually always stocked up on fairies in my bottles, so... Because just like the fairy fountains that I mentioned earlier, fairies for me in my bottles always come in handy, because I always have a habit of dying in really horrible places. But now that we got the bow and arrow, we could go ahead and kill these guys a lot easier. The green ones take 1 hit with your arrow, and that one there drops a key. Is there another one? There you are. Okay. Alright, so in this room, it's a dead end. However, there are a bunch of rupees for your taking. There are, I believe, 90 in total, if I counted right last time. Just watch out for the anti-fairies again. And whenever you collect all your rupees, go ahead and go through this door. And here, more anti-fairies. Just go ahead and step on the switch on the bottom left pot and continue. And then take care of these guys. Oh! Bad aiming, bad aiming, bad aiming again. Oh my lord. You know what? Screw it. Bottom switch on the left. Go through the door. Wasting arrows. Don't need to. Okay, a bunch of balls are going everywhere. Top switch on the left again. Just go right through. And, alright. So this is a, I don't know what these things are called, but we got a red one here. You could kill the green ones with your sword and with other pots, I think. And I believe only arrows can kill the red ones, and they take 2 arrows. Alright. So before you open these pots, I recommend just go ahead and kill, ouch. I recommend just killing these things first if you're anyone like me that has really bad aim and misses all the time. Oh my god. Come on. What's going on? Go away. This is really embarrassing. Come here. Come here. Alright. If they don't drop arrows normally, like I said, to just go ahead and kill them before you open these pots so you can just get all of your arrows back. Because here's the boss room, and arrows are pretty much the item of choice for defeating this boss. Most effective. So, go ahead and spam your arrows whenever they start moving. Ouch. Man, what's with my aim today? Not good at all. Alright, so the last one gets all crazy and on steroids and everything. He starts jumping like crazy, so go ahead and take care of him. And you won the Pendant of Courage. Take it to Sahasrara. 2 pendants remain. Ching! Alright, so whenever you defeat the boss in the palace, you're automatically taken out front to the front entrance. And now we can go back and talk to the Elder. Oh, you got the Pendant of Courage. Now I will tell you more of the legend. 3 or 4 generations ago, an order of knights protected the royalty of the Hylia. These Knights of Hyrule were also guardians of the Pendant of Courage. Unfortunately, most of them were destroyed in the Great War against evil that took place when the 7 wise men created their seal. Among the descendants of the Knights of the Hyrule, a hero must appear. I see. Ascian, I believe you. You should get the remaining pendants, and carry this with you. This is a treasure passed down by the families of the wise men. I want you to have it. Yeah, he gives you the Pegasus shoes. Now you can execute a devastating dash attack, which I like to call running. A helpful item is hidden in the cave on the east side of Lake Hylia. Wait, a helpful item is hidden in the cave on the east side of Lake Hylia. Go get it. Okay, well, I don't remember exactly what he's talking about. I'm pretty sure I do, but alright. Which I guess we'll go ahead and do that, as well as a couple items in the next video. But finally we found the village elder Sahasrara. We got the courage pendant, and the awesome running shoes, the devastating dash attack. Alright, so in the next part we're going to go ahead and find that cave that he was talking about, as well as a couple other items, and then probably work our way, give me rupee, and then work our way to the next pendant, which is right there in the palace, the desert palace in the southeast. So, in the next part, that's what we'll do. Alright, until then, goodbye.